sequel to Black Panther. What can you tell us?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You know something. There is something.
I know nothing.
You don't know anything?
Nothing.
That's not true.
It is true. I'm telling you.
You've started working on it, haven't you? No, not even in your head?
I don't know.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, you know.
Do this, you know?
So just how much did that turn up the pressure for this sequel?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the pressure is kind of always going to be there, you know. I've had a chance to make 3 feature films. Each one of them had its own very specific type of pressure, and when you in the process of it, it feels insurmountable.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to SeaWorld Productions. Black Panther 2, Martin Freeman. You guys may know him as Everett Ross in Captain America Civil War and in Black Panther. He's also going to be returning, well, confirmed that he's going to be returning to the sequel to Black Panther. Now, as far as his role in the film and what it's going to be like, I am not too sure what his role is going to be in the film. But this is what he had to say about returning. As far as I know, I will be returning, Freeman said. As far as I know, I will be in another Black Panther. That's my understanding. And as to when that will happen, I don't know. Obviously, you know, Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige in Marvel Studios, they're currently writing the script right now, at least doing the outlining of the script. So they probably won't start shooting Black Panther 2 possibly till summer of 2020. With a release date of 2022 going into phase 5. So we have quite some time until we hear any big particular news or castings or storylines or plot lines for the sequel to Black Panther. But I'm excited for the sequel. I'm excited to see how they're going to deal with the 5-year period of T'Challa, Shuri, and damn near half of the world, half of the universe being gone. And how that affected Wakanda and who took over for T'Challa. Like, I can't wait to see how they, you know, explore and dive into that. Because I know Okoye, like, that's the thing, like, did Okoye take over? Like, we don't know. What about M'Baku? Did M'Baku survive the snap? I'm not too sure. No. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know if M'Baku it survived that snap. Damn, I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, like I said, like, I don't know, you know, how they're going to handle that situation and what they're going to talk about with that 5-year gap and what happened in Wakanda. You know, with half of the Wakandians, you know, getting snapped away by Thanos, losing your king. Like, I can only imagine how that country was, you know, going to ruin, you know. So I can't wait to see how Ryan Coogler incorporates that into the storyline for the sequel to Black Panther. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I want to know what direction they're going to go in as far as a villain. Now, some people are speculating and saying that, you know, Namor is going to be the main villain for the sequel to Black Panther. I was like, well, shit, yeah, I'd be down with that too. That would be a lot of fun. You know, to dive deep into the whole Atlantis world in the MCU, like, that's going to be pretty big moving forward in the MCU. And especially not even just, you know, Atlantis, and just maybe what if they kind of tease, you know, a potential, you know, Storm. Because now that Marvel owns the rights to these characters, yeah, they can have a Storm in a Black Panther 2. They can, you know, mention mutants and things like that. Like, I'm pretty sure damn near majority of the MCU fans would love to see a Storm in a Black Panther film. But also, I know MCU fans would also want to see a Storm film. Now, I don't know if they're gonna go that route while giving like all these X-Men their own individual films. I feel like, you know, they're definitely gonna have their own X-Men film. Definitely gonna have their own X-Men film. And as far as them having, you know, their own solo films, certain characters will have their own solo films. I feel like they're gonna go in that direction. But like, as far as a Storm, I don't know if Marvel Studios wants to give, you know, that character her own story arc. So that's gonna be interesting to me. Even if they decide, and they really did decide to put her in the film, like casting wise, like who's gonna play the next Storm? Like, cause I enjoyed Halle Berry as Storm. I did. I grew up with her. Alexander Shipp, didn't care for her Storm. I just didn't. To be honest with you, majority of the new characters of the X-Men films, like Dark Phoenix, X-Men Apocalypse, you know, I just didn't care for. I really didn't. You know, it's that cast just it didn't do it for me. So I'm excited to see where they go with the X-Men and mutants in the future of the MCU. But even just like introducing all these new kingdoms, like Atlantis, you know, Doctor Doom's, I totally forgot his kingdom. Oh my god, I totally forgot. It starts with an L, I think. Latveria. Like that's something I want to see, like huge. Like it's going to expand in a huge way, moving forward down the line, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But yeah, Everett Ross, you guys, Martin Freeman is going to be returning for the sequel to Black Panther. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Everett Ross returning for the sequel. What role do you think he'll have in this next film, and where would you like to see them take this story for Black Panther 2? Post your comments down below, you guys, and thank you for taking time today for watching SeaWorld Productions. Peace.